Hi, my name's Zoe, and today let's talk about defining our audience for videos. We're talking about videos, but you can definitely apply this to any platform. It might be for your social media, if you're posting pictures or quotes or anything like that. It could be for your blog or your website, anything like that. But we're talking specifically about videos. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of defining our audience, we need to talk about why that's important. You really need to know where your audience is hanging out so that you can be on the best platform to reach them. But you also need to know things like the kind of style of video or writing, whatever it is that they would like, whether it be more funny, more casual, more professional, depending on what they're into, basically. You want to be on the same page as them and you really want to connect with them as well as possible. So how do we go about defining our audience? You probably already have a target market in mind for your business if you're selling products or if you've already have an established business. And you've probably thought something like female business owners. But that's way too vague and it's way too broad, and you really need to get specific so that you can start creating content that people really want to watch and that they're actively searching for. So instead of female business owners, it might be female business owners living in Melbourne, aged 25 to 35, who are in product-based businesses and they're turning over X amount. They hang out on this social platform, and on the weekends they go to brunch and do yoga. So you really want to get specific so that you can try to get into the mindset of your audience and start creating videos that they're going to want to watch. Question 1, super basic. How old are they? How old is your target audience? You need to think about this because if you're targeting, a CEO of a multinational, that's your target market, they're probably not going to want to watch a meme video. It's probably going to need to be a little bit more serious and professional. Question 2, where do they live? What's the location of your target audience? The location is really important when you're paying for advertising, especially something like Facebook advertising, that you can get very, very specific on where the ads show up, so who they show up for. So if we were targeting businesses in Melbourne, we can go into the Facebook ads and we can say within 5 kilometres of the CBD. So something like that. It's obviously very important if you're advertising. It's also really nice to know the location because there might be slight cultural differences. Even in a city like Melbourne, there are differences between the suburbs and just little things that you might be able to throw in there, references or a kind of like inside joke almost, that people will really connect with. For example, I'm saying Melbourne a lot. I'm giving examples saying we're in the CBD of Melbourne because that's where our audience predominantly is. That's where our clients are. So I will bring that into conversation. But even in somewhere as cosmopolitan as Melbourne, there are segments, different suburbs, they have different or like little cultures, and you can slip in references, little things that maybe other people won't quite understand, but the people who do, they'll really connect with you and it'll just give you that extra point of difference. The third question that we need to ask is, what is your target audience's gender? Now, our videos on this channel are targeted at women. It's not to say that men can't watch them, and I hope men do find value in them as well, but they are targeted at women. If you even just look around at the background of this video, I've got a little sticker right here on my laptop that says the future is female. And it's quite a topical thing at the moment. It's just come back into vogue. It's all the t-shirts that say the future is female. But it's also really, I think it connects with female entrepreneurs, and that's who we target, and that's why that's there. I could have any other sticker on my laptop, but I've chosen that one because I know who the target audience of this video is. Okay, now we have those 3 core demographics. We can move a little bit more into the psychographic area. And the first one I want to think about is, what stage of their life is your audience in? So, for example, a first-time mother. So why would that be important for you? for us, that could be important because it's a first-time mother and they're starting a business so that they can work around their child and they don't have to go back to work. So for us, knowing that our target audience might be a mumpreneur, we know that although she might not be time poor, she's definitely got smaller chunks of time between when the baby's sleeping, she's probably tired, and she's probably also up during the night. So video content's a really good choice for her just because she can access it at any time. She doesn't have to wait till opening hours to talk to us or to find something out. She can just find a video and learn that way. But we also want to think about our content being shorter so that if she does have 5, 10, 2 minutes, she can easily digest our content. Next up, let's think about the personality of your target audience. So for this example, I'm going to talk about the Facebook group Like-Minded Bitches Drinking Wine. Now, there are a lot of female business owners who, again, obviously we're targeting. And for the people who are in that group, you want to think about they're openly referring to themselves as bitches and they drink wine. So a video where I'm having a glass of wine, it's a bit more casual, a bit more like a Friday night wind down chat with the girls. It's going to be a lot more well received than, say, if I tried to post that in Victorian small business owners. Very similar audience, but those slight differences in the personality are going to make a world of difference in how well that video goes down, how well your engagement goes, and ultimately whether or not you get clients from that video. And finally, let's look at your audience's interests. Now, this might not be something you overtly touch on, specifically if you're just doing a one-off video. If you're doing a campaign, you might thread things in here and there. But in a one-off video, you're not really going to be like, oh, gee, I love mascara. But you might notice I have put makeup on, and I'm not just here I am actually in my leggings, but I've done my makeup. I've got lighting so that I look somewhat presentable. And I do that because my target audience of business women, most of them do have some connection with makeup as well. And if I put in a little outtake of me like checking my mascara, that's something that I know that other women can relate to. Like, we've all had our makeup run, and I might reference that somehow in the video. And doing so, to the people that it doesn't relate to, it's going to go over their heads. But to the people who do connect with me on that, they're going to really connect with me. We're going to have some kind of connection that you're not going to get from any other boring video that's not specifically targeted to you. There are plenty of videos about certain topics that you could look at, but you're going to want to look at the one that you like the person hosting the video and you know it's more specifically targeted to you. So yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, how am I ending the video? No. What are you doing? Why are you making so much noise? Hopefully that's gotten you started on getting clear on your target audience and why you should be defining them. I'm also going to put down in the description a little worksheet for you so you can fill out a few questions, the ones I've covered, and I'll put a few more in there to get really clear on your target audience. So download that one. Otherwise, I really hope you liked the video. I'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel if you're interested. Like the video, leave me a comment. I'll absolutely reply to it because we don't really get that many. So I'll definitely talk to you. If you want to know anything else on a video, head on over to the Pickford Media website, send us an email, anything like that. We'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time.